Good evening, folks. This light skin versus dark skin issue tends to be pretty big on YouTube. I basically it's a bigger issue than I thought as far as YouTube is concerned. Anyway, I have this book here for you readers out there that I suggest you guys read, and it tackles this issue head on. It's basically written, I don't know if you guys can see it. The name of the book is The Black Jacobins, and it was written by, hold on, let me make it. It was written by C.L.R. James. This book was written about the, I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyway, if you need any information about the book, just email me and I'll send you the info. Anyway, this book was written about the slave revolt in Santo Domingo between 1791 and 1804, and the book is about the revolt, but there is a section in there. There are several sections in the book that goes into great detail about the relationship between blacks in Santo Domingo at the time and the mulattoes. The mulattoes were a separate class, and so this is something that has been an issue in black society for hundreds of years. And as I said in that book, for you readers out there, the name of the book is The Black Jacobins, and it goes into great detail about basically the friction between the black slaves and the mulattoes. You know, the half black and half white folks. Okay, I just gave you guys an introduction to a book for you readers out there. I'm sure you guys will enjoy this book. I bought this book a number of years ago. I must have read it like 5 times. What I would like to say about this issue is it's an issue, it's there, and it's not an issue only amongst blacks. It is also an issue amongst Asians, East Indian people, and to a certain extent amongst amongst whites. Because if you notice, whites in high profile positions, all of their wives are blondes. You know, pocketbook blondes, but they're blondes. So when you look at white society, everybody wants that Scandinavian look, that blonde hair, blue eyes, whether they have blue eyes or contact lens. But that's also in white society, and it's in whatever society you're in. I mean, I was reading something about Singapore the other day, about women in Singapore bleaching their skin. So this is something that is basically caused, it's worldwide, and it's caused because the dominant culture and the dominant I'll go with culture, is basically European. That's what people want to emulate. They watch TV. The Sky Channel is worldwide. I mean, that is what everybody aims for, is to look European. I mean, you have people in Japan having surgery so they no longer have the slant eyes. You know, this is not a phenomenon that is only in blacks, people of African origins. You have it in, like I previously mentioned, in the Asians. You have it, it's all over the place. So I like to discuss something else about this light skin, dark skin issue. My personal experience, I stated this in a previous video. On my mom's side, everybody is fair skin, fair skin, and a lot of my cousins, they were harassed and beat up just because they were fair skinned. So I guess that's the flip side to being fair skinned. I mean, do they have an easier time in life? Let me tell you guys something, okay? Let me break it down here. I'm sort of a amateur historian. When you look at what occurred during slavery, I'm going to stay in the U.S. I'm not going to go in the Caribbean or anywhere else. I'm going to stay in the U.S. Okay, when you look at what happened, okay, let's talk about what happened with women, primarily light-skinned women, primarily mulatto women. Back then, during slavery, all of the light-skinned women, they were mostly mulatto women. Basically, they had a white father. Now, what happened is that those women, they were desirable to both the slave master and the slaves. So they were extremely desirable women even back then. They had, in New Orleans, they had families. They would raise mulatto women so they could be mistresses to rich white planters. They were raising these children to be mistresses to rich white planters. That kind of shocked me, but you know, this is back then, maybe 150, 160, 170 years ago. So this light-skinned women, their popularity is something that is deeply embedded in American history. I mean, we all heard about Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings. I mean, this is something that goes way back, and they've always, and I think it's something that is even today perpetuated. When you look at all of the ads, I mean, some of these women, you have to really take a good look to even notice that they are black. They don't even look black, they're so fair skinned. So I think it's something that, well, I don't think, I know this is something that's been going on since, you know, slavery, and it's something that right now is being perpetuated by the media. Now, something else. During the boycott in Montgomery, Alabama, when the blacks refused to go into the white shops because they did not want to, the blacks basically had to go shop in the back of the store, all of this other nonsense during Jim Crow. So what happened is that when the blacks boycotted the stores, they, once the whites agreed to accept the blacks to go in and shop, they requested that they send in the fair-skinned whites, the fair-skinned blacks, because the dark-skinned blacks would scare away their clientele. This is the crazy stuff, but that's fact. So, you know, this is an issue that is very old, and this is an issue, I believe, that is being kept alive by the media. I really believe it's being kept alive by the media. Alright, let me see here. I'm running out of time. Anyway, I don't know. Depending on how I feel, I might have a part 2 to this. So, I guess I hope I provided some valuable information. And for you readers out there, read that book, The Black Jacobins, by C.L.R. James. And after you read that book, you're going to feel so proud to be black. Because the blacks down there, they really kick some serious butt. And, you know, let's just unify, and, you know, light skin, dark skin. Everybody has their preferences. But, you know, we're all humans. Alright, let me see what time it is. 10. Alright, I guess I'm not going to do a part 2 today. Maybe sometime this week. Anyway, I like to end my videos with God bless, and you guys be safe. Have a good work week. Ciao, ciao.